Smoky Mountain area.
Yeah.
And also, do you wear a corset?
I do not, but I'm going to learn how to wear one today. We are talking...
Yeah, but these are uptown. These aren't like something you buy online. These
are custom made.
Oh.
Custom made corsets. I'm going to look like Elizabeth Swann in Pirates of the Caribbean. That's what I think of when I think of corsets.
Yeah.
Are you going to lace me up?
Keira Knightley.
Keira Knightley.
Yeah, I'm going to lace you up, and I'm going to use my foot to do it. You know, get leverage.
Anyway, this doesn't sound good. But no, we really, on a serious note, we are so excited. Kentucky's only, am I saying it correctly, corseteer?
I think that's
She'll let us know.
What are you
she is with
me
us
for?
today. She's going to show us. And sadly, she said they didn't have one that would fit Lee. So.
Well, originally we asked for Jesse, and they laughed.
They did.
Then we went to Petite, and they said no.
Yeah. So, anyway, so that's what's coming up today. We are so excited, but as always, let's start with today's Hot Topics.
Hot Topic. Okay.
Can't wait to get your thoughts on this first one, Lee. He hasn't seen this yet. Have you heard about this uproar involving a new ad from Heineken? Well, Heineken is now removing...
Have a Heine.
Have a Heine. They're removing an ad following backlash and lots of online criticism, calling their new commercial racist. The 30-second ad promotes the beer company's Lighter is Better campaign for its light beer. Well, a bartender slides a bottle of beer past several customers to a woman in the distance. People online noticed the beer passed by customers who are black, darker skin toned, as opposed to her, who is
so far everybody has been black.
Yep, except for her. Heineken has since removed the ad from TV and online, acknowledging that it missed the mark. And yeah, their slogan is lighter is better. Did they really think this was okay, featuring black people and saying lighter is better and handing it to her? And she doesn't even order it. He just opens it and sends it to her.
Yeah, in the discussion we had, you wonder, now that I see it, I realize this was done with intent. Because I thought I was going to give them the benefit of the doubt and think, you know, they just casted people and they didn't think about who was where in the position. No, they did that with intent, obviously. Again, with the messaging. How stupid. Of course, Heineken, I mean, they have an American division, right? But aren't they an original German beer?
I think so.
Yeah, that's all you need to know.
That's the end of that.
I've said my piece.
He said his piece. That's it.
We know what the Germans do.
Yeah.
So
all right. There you go.
Okay. Toxicology reports show musician Prince had what experts called exceedingly high concentration of fentanyl in his body when he died. Which, by the way, exceedingly high fentanyl is something that would be just a microgram could kill you.
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, it's so potent, yeah.
Yeah, he was found dead, as you know, in an elevator at his home on April 21st back in 2016. 6 weeks after his death, it was reported he died of an accidental overdose of fentanyl. Prince was 57 years old.
Yeah,
it is something that is why we have a crisis in America.
Yeah.
The opioid crisis, in particular because of that drug. And, you know, when I was doing the old radio show, I would get people who just want to say, you know, well, whatever happens to them, that's fine. And I go, wait a minute. The argument is this. If somebody is experimenting with drugs, they're risking their life. I understand it. But not to the degree that it was, say, in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, or 10 years ago, where, yes, you could have a really bad reaction to cocaine, to marijuana, to whatever, to heroin even.
Yeah.
But with fentanyl, it's essentially a death sentence for you. So you're talking about a child who could come in contact, and heaven forbid, we've seen first responders that end up getting very deathly ill because they come in contact secondhand contact with a person.
Yeah, when they're responding to the scene.
That's why this is different. It is so different that we got to do something about it.
We do. I mean, it's just another sign of how serious this is, you know. And yeah, the fact that they said an exceedingly high amount in his system.
Here's the grotesque thing.
What?
I talked to a Fed, one of the guys who was a federal prosecutor.
Yeah.
I go, how does it make any sense that a drug dealer would put fentanyl into his product?
Right, what's the purpose?
If he's losing customers, if it kills them. And he said that's not how they look at it. They look at it, if a few of his customers die, it brings more people to him, because in the drug addict's addled mind, they think to themselves, he's got the good stuff. That's the game we're playing.
Jeez,
and it's insane.
It is insane. And just, it can affect anyone these days. When you think about it, just yesterday I was on Facebook and stumbled across a girl I went to high school with, and I'm talking right now about the opioid addiction too, because it's all in that same circle. A lovely girl I went to high school with She's in prison right now. I just discovered yesterday via Facebook. Someone else had shared it. Just a wonderful girl. She's in prison now because of a prescription pain addiction. I don't know exactly what got her into trouble with the law. I could not believe it. And she's the last person you would think. You know, so it's everywhere now. And there has to be something. I mean, from Prince to just the person who lives next door.
I think it's reasonable to assume that if your child wants to go out and do something crazy, that they don't actually lose their life. You try to impart as much wisdom as you can to them, but with this deadly thing that is out there on our streets, it's not just like, well, we'll go to rehab. No, it's not tomorrow.
Right, exactly.
It's over.
Yeah, it's like you'll go to rehab if you're not dead already. Yeah. Because, I mean, it's just, that's how serious it is. So we hate to hear this about Prince, but you know, if it inspires somebody else to get help. And I mean, fentanyl, it really is so dangerous. Like that's not a joke. Heroin is scary enough, but if that is being laced into it or any other drug.
And you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. A lot of times when you buy it, they'll say that. Drug dealers are putting this in and not telling customers. So shocking. A drug dealer not being honest. I can't believe it. Anyway, okay, so the U.S. Commerce Department has announced a question of citizenship will now be included on the 2020 census. So if you fill out a census, you will be asked, are you a U.S. citizen? The move comes at the request of the Justice Department. This is just coming out. President Trump's re-election campaign endorsed the idea in an email last week. The president wants the 2020 U.S. Census to ask people whether or not they are citizens, which I assume has not been on there before. Census data is used to determine where federal funds are spent and how districts are drawn when it comes to voting. There are concerns that this question will keep undocumented individuals from not completing the questionnaire, leaving a large amount of people uncounted in the census. The state of California is actually suing the Trump administration over this move. They're calling it unconstitutional.
What is the purpose of the census? Isn't it
to count people who are living here?
Right.
Right.
Right. But it's also to acquire data about demographics, about how people move, about how we live as Americans. We do it every 10 years.
Yeah, you're
It's valuable insight.
Yeah.
I mean, that seems like a basic question.
Yeah,
I don't know why you'd be opposed to it, California.
I guess because they're thinking undocumented, you know, immigrants and people that I think they're afraid if they check that and say, no, I'm not a citizen, they're going to come get them, arrest them, send them home, you know. So that's why I believe they're upset. That's what
I think I know why they're upset.
Yes.
I don't find it legitimate.
Right. No, I see that. I see that. Yeah. So, but
purchase a bottle of wine and learn about a crime. That's the idea behind Living Wine Labels. Now, the app is free and available for iPhones. You pull the app up, hold your phone's camera over the label, and experiences from 19 crimes will pop up. Stories include some grim confessions.
Oh, wow. This is cool.
That's a pretty good marketing ploy.
That is a good marketing ploy.
Your wine tells you a story. Which,
yes, it does.
If it's grim and you're drinking alone,
which we all know how well
talk about a downward spiral. There's the app right there. That's what it looks like.
Look at all the different ones. That is really cool. Did you ever see on the History Channel Drunk History?
Oh, yeah.
We could do our own drunk crime history with this. Lee and Hayley have bought a bottle of wine, and we're going to tell you our version of what happened to this young man right here.
By the way, I watched, and I recommended, I think it's on the Netflix, the Mind Hunter thing. I don't know what it is.
Oh, yeah, Mind Hunter.
Well, wait a minute. I may be getting that mixed up. It's the thing about
Ted iCarly. Oh.
No. It's the thing about Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber.
Oh,
it's like an 8 or 12-part series.
Oh, that's not Mind Hunter.
It's good.
What's it called? Because that sounds good. I love anything true crime.
Something true. I don't know what it is. It's good, though. If
we'll
you get time to watch, it's fascinating how the FBI, mainly it was told from the profiler, but his discovery into figuring out who Ted Kaczynski was, and he kind of knew who he was, but he just needed that one break because he figured out just through language, essentially, which is it was unprecedented. That's how they got a warrant based on linguistics. That he meets this profile.
Yeah.
Never been done before.
Hey, it is.
But they got him because he said weird stuff in his manifesto. And they knew he's from Chicago, and he got words out of the glossary of the Chicago Tribune from the 40s.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that does sound like I love anything to do with true crime. So I would watch
that's a good one.
If you remember the name of it. Holla at your girl.
Just go to Netflix and look at Ted Kaczynski.
I'll do it. Look at this. Does she age backwards? Have you seen Christina Aguilera's new cover? She's on the cover of the magazine Paper. She has ditched her makeup, is on there with no makeup, completely natural. She told the paper it's a liberating feeling to be able to strip it all back. Look at this on the right.
She does look like a child.
She looks like a child, like she looks half her age. The singer says she relates with how the media treats young artists choosing to express their sexuality. Someone in the studio just yelled, Photoshop. Photoshop. And yes,
Maybe.
of course, they probably Photoshopped it a little bit.
Maybe.
Or maybe she's just drinking whatever, those other celebrities that don't age look like. Water. I don't know. I think she looks amazing.
Like Kenny Rogers?
Like Kenny Rogers. That guy, what a natural beauty. Wow. He is so beautiful.
He's on the cusp of evolution, I think, is where he is.
He really is.
He's turned into another species.
Wowzers. But she looks great. And I've heard she's coming out with new music, Christina, so that'll be good.
I like Christina.
I do too. She's got a voice.
Hey, bring in Peeps over here. So these are our flavor we're going to try today. We've been doing it as,
trying all the different Peeps flavors.
To Easter. Today is sour watermelon.
Let's do it. As you remember, we've tried pancakes and syrup, sour cherry. Yesterday was fruit punch. Let's do sour watermelon. The sour cherry, I think, was our favorite so far. You do this. Okay. No, you know what? I'm going to let you do it today.
This smells good, though. I'll tell you that. You got to hit this. You got to beat a Peep. All right.
Is it good? Ooh, it's pink.
I actually like this one. I like.
You do?
Yeah. Now we're getting back on the good side of things. This is pretty good.
This tastes like a watermelon jelly rancher.
Yeah.
This is so good. Yes, but soft.
So far we've liked the what was it?
Pancakes and syrup was good.
And then the
sour cherry.
Sour cherry.
The fruit punch yesterday.
Fruit punch.
We weren't big on. It wasn't horrible, but I mean.
But this is pretty good. Oh, if you're in the market for Peeps, try these out. Sour watermelon. It may be my favorite so far.
Yeah, this one's really good. I agree. Okie dokie, everybody. Stick with us. We do have to take a break. Coming up, women have been using them for years, but they are starting to make a comeback. Corsets. We're talking with Kentucky's only corseteer when we come right back. Stay with us.